pants turned this way, it say Devon on them, but I forgot they call like Devoneers or some shit.
Right.
But and a beer to get, Albino Squid Assassin. It's an IPA, crazy.
Like over 10 or over 10%?
I think so. I think the bitch like damn near 13 maybe.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough. That's a
it's,
one hitter.
It's good
that's
though.
A one hitter.
It's good though.
Oh, by the way, when you start right there, we recording. I do co-open, so we
Okay.
recording though, so we good money.
Oh, that's good.
Man,
Can
Flex,
you hear
man.
me though?
I can hear you. I can hear you, man. I can tweak it, man. If you don't want the mic close to your face, I can
cool,
tweak it, man.
it's cool.
You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, matter of fact, if you don't mind, man, just bring it down just a little bit. Just bring it down like lip level, if that makes sense. And then if you talk good, so you know. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, we good. We in. All right, man. Hey, Flex, man. Appreciate you coming through, my G.
Oh, man, it's all love, man. It's all love.
Hey, I've been trying to expand to get stuff, man, but I just wanted to make sure that I had stuff going a little bit to make it worth some of y'all folks' times, the ones I'm trying to get into. I'm talking about principals. I'm talking about superintendents and everybody. So and even guys like you coming from where you came from and evolving to where you at. So with that being said, man, for the people that don't know, just real quick, just give me a real brush on like where the name Flexin Twon came from, just real quick.
All right. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, I grew up 84th Superior Way Park, and they used to just call me Tennis Shoe Twon. Because I had all the kicks and shit, and you know what I mean? That's back in the day when you go downtown VIP, and you can buy whatever you want for like $200, like, you know what I mean? And they'll rip the tag off the box, get the Jordans early. And that's what they was calling me, Tennis Shoe Twon, facts. And I just had a lot of kicks and a lot of dating bikes and shit. So I remember it was a girl named Nicole from like 66 and Huff. And I remember I came to school and she was like, one of my cousins went to East Tech. Like, you know this brown skinned guy that go to East High, you know how to dance good, and she like, who you talking about? Flexin Twon. Then my first statement was like, wait up, bitch, my name ain't no Flexin Twon. And then the shit stuck. So then they just started calling me Flexin Twon, you know what I mean? Because of the dancing.
Right. And one of the I always say, when I told you, even when I first like when I really first met you, whatever, so I met you through Leon Stallings. Leon. That's when I first met you. He took me. He had that red Z24. And he had took me. It was a house party. It was a house party over your way, that way or whatever, and shit. It was dark as fucking that bad. It was like Belly. It was like the Belly movie. But I remember like that's when I first like really met you and heard of it. Then post that it was the cotton clubs and all the stuff in the world. But
and Leon, I hate to say it, you know what? I got so many good friends that I actually forget how many friends I got till I hear stories like this. Because Leon, my dog, though, you know what I mean? And I don't even talk to him all the time, but that's one of my homies, man.
Yeah, like, because I lived on, at that time when I met him and his brother Brandon moved on 95th in Pratt, which was off Miles. I was on 94th, and so, like, we had linked up. I forgot how we linked up, whatever, but because he was going to, like, Max Hayes and shit like that. But anyway, no, we had linked up, man.
That's where I met him at, Max Hayes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we had linked up from there, and then it just been good. Like every time, shit, he didn't have the same number for the longest. And then shit, his wife. I mean, excuse me, his wife, his mom was cold, B. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she was straight cool. But no. But anyhow, we talk about all this goddamn clubbing, or talking about like the cotton clubs of the world. But like, I know you speak upon a lot as far as like being an adult or not being an adult. When it comes to going to, let's call it kiddie clubs, vice grown-up clubs. Right, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so break that down, because I know you said that a lot through that. So right. Break that down.
Social media has basically become just a stumping ground for anybody to have an opinion. And just because you got an opinion don't mean it always got to be heard, you know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying, when that R. Kelly, Surviving R. Kelly came out, they talking about, oh, this dude messing with kids. But then I'm looking like I done went to school with half these people that's at 21 and up. So really, you're in the club with your classmates' kids, you know what I'm saying? Right. So now you become R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Not saying you, Bruiser, but I'm saying these people, I get it. They have become R. Kelly, but they bashing him. See, I just talked about this at work with my homie Will, and back in the day, they kept it separated. So you had your, your teeny bop clubs, cotton club.
Right.
Then you graduate out there, you got your little 18 and up. Then you graduate from there, you got 21 and up.
Hitting
Then you got your 25 and up,
Mirage,
30 and up,
yeah.
35 and up, and that's like the master level.
And it used to piss me off.
But see, the crazy part was like my father polished me up young, because I could go kick it at the Cotton Club and the Motor, but then some weekends he'd be like, come on, man, come to the Mirage with me. So he showed me the future before I got there. So, by the time my people got in the Mirage, I was tired of it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So the older people now, if you are above 30, I don't feel you should be at a 21 and up. You know what I mean? Because I think the cycle getting messed up. Now you got these older dudes fighting these young dudes over women that's their age. You know what I'm saying? So I feel I don't think it's cool.
And I would say that's no different from. I would say it's no different from like how back when you only a couple years older than me, but back when we was in high school and shit, it was the same thing. Like I used to be that guy. I'm like, because niggas pulling up, picking up, you know what I'm saying, said females or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, I'm like, yo. I'm like, what's up? Y'all dipping in our pond, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, well, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chicks
it's like,
was in the 9th grade getting picked up by dope dealers. You know what I mean? So you got to be a 9th grader with a little summer coming off fresh off a summer job or something.
Right.
And your competition is the neighborhood dope dealer. He pulling up in a Camaro,
no chance.
2 herringbones on, sound system. You looking like, I'm never going to get laid. You know what I mean? So
I got nothing.
Yeah, I think that that's why I kick it at older spots, like more jukebox heroes, like it's old dudes in there with the suit, and it's an art to clubbing. Now we had our wild times, tear the club up, it, all that good shit.
We're gonna talk about it later.
I'm not buying fly shit to get them stumped on and all that. So I hang in spots, got the older cats in there. They damn near eating dinner, having a drink and a conversation, playing some fly shit, and I like it. You know what I mean? Because it's my age. So I got a lot of dudes that's my age, but they're in denial because they got gray hair, but they saying, I won't feel old, so they doing a bunch of young shit. Man, my dude, if you got to take a nap before you go out, you old. Hey. That's facts.
I'm all about the naps, dude.
I'm all about the naps.
Yeah, I know you said that, but me, I'm all about the nap. I could do a soft 30 in my truck.
Soft 30
in between jobs, and I'm good
you
to
need
go.
That soft 40.
I'm good to go.
Soft 30, hard 45. If you really gonna kick it big, we gonna maybe the 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
So with all that being said, man, how the fuck do you? Because your posts be like. I mean, it can be inspirational, it can be truthful, it can be factual. However, somebody want to word it or whatnot, and y'all can comment once I put this out. Y'all can comment how it is. But my question to you is like, is this something that you think about throughout the day and then you just lay it out? Are you doing it for you? Just I mean, like not doing it for not no gain or like that, but are you doing it for like? Say for instance, like the spread the word, or no, not for likes. No, I ain't talking about that. I know you ain't talking about that. I won't even.
No. I'm saying I thought that's where you was going. No, man. I ain't got no problem.
No. I'm asking like, do you do it like the dudes like on like for instance like Beast Mode? You know what I'm saying? Like how he was talking. I don't know if you saw that clip where he was telling these guys how to. Hey, keep your chickens and keep your mental and all this stuff like that. So do you do it like for the guys that you know is gonna see it, or women for that matter? Because you do it both ways.
Well, I do it for whoever is listening, and
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people I run into, and they tell me like, man, some of your posts helped me through a dark time.
All right, there we go.
But then like you know, what I'm saying, I done been dating people that's actually mad about how I post. Like you know what I'm saying? Because the same thing that got them to like me. Is when they start talking to me, they don't want me to post no more, cause they don't want nobody else to they don't want me making nobody feel how I made them feel before we got together. But when I put up my post, man, it's truthful. It's like I'm speaking from the heart, and I say shit because I'm not scared of how people gonna perceive me. Like you know what I'm saying, like. People act like they never got their heart broke. So I see a million people that's hurting from a bad relationship. And then I done seen people that was hurting 2 years prior to them hurting. And they like, oh, just get over it. But couldn't nobody tell them to get over it when they was on there crying. Like, it's just like now, when I put up a post, I really want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people to kind of learn from it and stuff like that. But we live in a city where they can go click somebody's page on St. Louis that's saying the same exact shit I'm saying and be like, he's dropping some real gems. Right. But then they be like, oh, fuck that dude Twon. Yeah, it's right, but I don't want to hear from him because they know me. You know what I'm saying? So local. It's like to other people, you know what I'm saying, other places or people that's mature, they respect what I say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I would say with that being said, one thing I always, it's funny, but it's factual. 2 nuts a day keep the sluts away.
2 nuts a day keep the sluts away. And I say that
years ago when I saw that, dog, I was like, I like that.
Because you gotta think, when you dating somebody, right? And like say you off work, the missus at work. Right. You got all this free time. What are you doing with it? You know what I mean? So if you sitting there just with a sack full of the juice,
full of the demon,
you fuck around being somebody inbox that you don't even need to be. Go ahead, get your little napkin, get your little preparation, pop your phone up. You know what I mean? My search engine crazy because I start off with
trust.
Listen, how I even start looking at shit is big booty ball lickers or something like that. You know what I mean? Factual. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to do what you got to do. This, like, I tell women, like, look, keep me posted with pictures, videos, and look, that's how you keep me faithful. So, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga, like, you give me something to whack to, I hit 1 in the morning. If you ain't there 1 at night, I'm good. You know what I mean? Get me straight on the weekends. I'm good. Like, but if you let a motherfucker go rogue just weeks, you ask to be cheated on. That's kind of your fault.
Semen demon, dude. Yep.
Semen demon. Yep. And that is the factual.
Rub and tug, man.
But, like, I tell you what, like, the internet, everybody too cool to do anything. Like, all the shit that people do, they're scared to say they do.
Oh, dude.
Like, I used to be in the lunchroom.
Guys, I'm going to say, you probably would say the same thing.
I used to be in the lunchroom saying all kind of shit about beating off.
Right.
I eat a girl ass. I don't give a fuck. And people used to like, this guy's disgusting. And the girls that was there saying, oh, he's so fucking freaky and nasty, they giving me their number after lunch because they want to indulge in this shit. You know what I mean?
Hit me up. What time you was talking in the lunchroom? Period.
What was that about? So you say you giving sucker bites on the ass? Like, you know, come over and holler at you. You know what I mean? So.
And now is that your zodiac sign? What do you say? What you a Libra?
Libra.
Yeah, Libra. So
September Libra.
So is that part? Oh, is it a difference? I don't know. I'm a Pisces, so I don't know. Is that a difference?
With my sign, something I learned is that, you know what I'm saying, I'm more of a aim to please type person. But Pisces. I actually got it from a girlfriend from the past. She was an Aries. And I remember she was one of the best girlfriends I ever had. We still cool. And she was so good that I used to question it. Like, man, come on, man.
Is it too good to be true type shit?
Yeah. And she like, no, I just aim to please. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you my dude, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get with you to tell you no. Right. And, like, that's why I say I learned something from everybody I come across. I don't care if it's a drunk-ass wino. That dude got a story and he got a gem. But you got to find it. It's up to you. Some people, like, think it ain't nothing to be learned. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Libra. I'm big on horoscopes because right now, there's a few signs I'll never talk to again in life. And in fact, the best way for a motherfucker to, if I like a chick and then everything going good, the best way for me to just be like, I ain't fucking with you, if she say I'm a Virgo. She say I'm a Virgo, I'm done with it. I can't do it.
I mean, I'm not too strong on that shit. Like, I be seeing it, like, I used to check them a little bit, but I mean, I know, like, what we did was we looked it up the other week. We had like a little family type little deal, and we looked it up, and it said Pisces, like, you like they sensitive, or which is a check for me, and then it was something else. It was like they love, but if you know what I'm saying, if you shade them or whatever, then
they get shy.
It can be all done.
I dated one of them, but see, the thing is, what people don't understand, they got this thing called like a rising, like a moon and a rising, something like that, like a moon and the sun. But like, say for instance, what's your sign?
Pisces.
Pisces.
Yep.
But then say your mother was a Taurus and your father was a Gemini. So you're a Pisces, but you still got some of their attributes as well. Like, because they raised you. So like me, I'm a Libra. Right. But I just so happen to get lucky, and my father's October Libra, but then my mom's a Gemini. And Geminis is one of my compatible signs. You know what I'm saying? So for my whole life, I ran from any Gemini. Like, I done lived with my mother for all this time. She done bothered the shit out of me. But then my daughter, a Gemini, and when I looked it up, every chick I dated that was a Gemini was so perfect, it was scary. Like, I remember I told the chick, look, man, we moving too motherfucking fast. And she told me, well, let's just keep it right here. It ain't broke. Right. And that scared me because, like, who is that understanding?
It's like, I hate to say a female version of you, but in a sense, it's a female version. Like, it's because y'all in that same wave pattern.
Right. So it's really, when I say I'm in the horoscopes, it's not that they're 100%, but it's a base guidelines that sort of, you know what I'm saying, help you out with sealing the deal. So if you're talking about a person and you trying to like you interested in them, you can look up their shit and say, okay, this what I got to work with. This the manual. Now I gotta see how I'm gonna put this shit together and make it work for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at horoscopes. Because sometimes when I'm dating other signs that I'm totally terrified of, sometimes they ain't always like that, but they got a lot of the attributes of the sign. You know what I mean? So it's weird.
So even with the knowledge that you did throughout your throughout your upbringing that you're living, whether it's adolescent or adult or whatnot, like, so right now, what are you now compared to the past? Like, what is, I would say, growth structure or whatnot. What are you now compared to the past?
I think one thing is, like, they always say the game is to be sold, not told.
Yes.
I'm just not a firm believer in that. I don't like to overcharge people from my city per se. So like if you can make it through my line, that's the hard part. Mm-hmm. Getting in contact with me, because you would look and see as the motherfuckers on my post like, call me, bro, and it'd be months. And I'm so weird about calling people because I feel like connecting with people, it might be like, I don't like people energy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't want to get on the phone. I have changed myself so much. I'm done with people's opinion about me because I know how far I came. So I'm done with opinions about myself. If you got them, you got to keep them to yourself. Right. Don't go out your way to call me to tell me some shit you don't like because it's just going to get you nowhere. But where I'm at now, I think a lot of shit I went through in life made me the best parent I could be. My son, he with me, he 14. But I feel like I missed out on his first part of his life because I was still kicking it. I wasn't really with his mom, shit like that. And if she pissed me off, it's like fuck the whole situation. Mm-hmm. But then I learned to clean that up because that's sort of how me and my father relationship was. Like, even now, he used to tell me, like, if my heart was broke, and, you know, I'm just coming to him as, we like brothers. So he'd be like, man, you know, fuck them hoes. And I'm like, it's easy for you to say that, but I can't say fuck all the hoes. Sometime a kid come with them. Right. So no matter how much I don't like these people, I still got to do my due diligence as a father. So I think this point in my life, I'm the best father I can be, and I'm still getting better. I feel I'm way more business savvy, but I'm real picky about who I give information to. Gotcha. I won't give no information up if I feel like that person gonna try to use it to their benefit and don't help nobody else. Check. Because I just seen something Nipsey Hussle said that he was talking to Rick Ross, and he said you got to measure your success and wealth on how many people you help. So when you look at all these people that got a name in the city, 9 times out of 10, I'm on their resume at some point in life. Maybe the beginning, the middle, something.
You talking Cleveland?
Yes.
Hey, it's crazy because I thought when I was at work, I was I wanted to say it, well. That's one thing. It's one thing. Go ahead. No, it's one thing that I gotta stop be worrying about. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people like, oh man, you just sucking this nigga D or SMD in this nigga or whatever because da da da. Like, nah, I done seen certain things or whatever. So like, I say like if you think of names of people that know Cleveland or been around Cleveland, like you'll possibly know you gonna hear the Flexin Twon. You gonna hear the Steph Floss. You gonna hear, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna hear. A lot of these guys and gals that's been around, like DJ Coco Z or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, and so my brother Congo, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like you, like if you around and do, especially with the video and all that stuff. So with that being said, that type of scene or being heard or whatever, like is that something that this came organic?
Yeah,
for
like,
you or for you at least.
Me, I like the underdog scene.
Right.
I like messing with the people who I know good but ain't got a name. That's why Master P is my idol. So I know. So it's like I always looked at myself as the Master P. I wouldn't say I was never the best rapper, but I wasn't scared to get on a song with people that they said was the best. And when I get on there, I'm gonna have some quotable shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, I know I can't out rap certain people. Like my boy Big Marv Spitz, Tino Baby. There's a lot of people out there that can really rap. But when I get on their song, I'm not trying to out-rap them. I'm trying to out-rap me.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to be the best flexer that I can be, you know what I mean? So I got to give people what they expect. They like, this dude going to have some funny shit, some fly shit, you know what I mean? So that's why I say it's just really that in Cleveland, I never wanted – in Cleveland, it's Illuminati, whether you like it or not. And when I say this, it ain't no shade to the people who worked hard to get in that lighting. But I didn't want to collab with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think people like Ray Jr., you got your DJ Ryan Wolfs, there are Step Flosses, all these people that have worked hard and they're in a beautiful position. But I didn't want to join that position. I wanted to create something new. So that's why when we had our shit jumping, I was rocking with DJ Ball. Right. I was rocking with these artists. I asked you to ask Congo to this day. I paid Congo and Chan them to come up and perform I Got Yellows at the Lemonade Party because I wanted to do something for the people that was considered, you know, the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was in it. And I just feel like when I came up, it wasn't no Flexin Twons. It was just people that was already established and they was charging you for any kind of information. So I wanted to change that, and I think I kind of did. You know what I'm
saying? I would agree. I would agree, man. And with being changed, as you drinking on that icy, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking on this. What's it called again?
Flexin Lachey.
Flexin Lachey.
Flexin Lachey, a.k.a.
Linda G talk is coming, but go ahead.
A.k.a. Sis, is this your drink? A.k.a. True Wong Fu. Because you remember the movie with Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, and somebody else, but they all dressed up like women. They're like drag queens.
Oh, yeah.
So when that shit happened, when the picture came out, and they put the...
Was that Ving Rhames? I mean, Ving Rhames
It wasn't Ving Rhames.
Oh, okay.
Wesley Snipes.
He did one too.
Patrick Swayze and damn, it was somebody. I think the Puerto Rican dude.
John Leguizamo?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, got you.
And it was Tu Wong Fu. So to put that throat on it, I changed it to True Wong Fu.
Got you.
And then you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
So with that being said, this is Linda G talk. Man, I mean, once again, some people that's gonna be listening, they gonna know what it is. But real quick, just give us the rhetoric of how it started, man, and then just
all right. So check this out.
I'm gonna give you the front light too.
All right. So boom. My grandmother, OG, down the way, Garden Valley Zone, and she used to always make like this Kool-Aid though. It was like grape and lemonade with the real lemons in it. It was just the right sweet. You know what I mean? Like can't keep a picture in the house. So she made this all like her two things she is known for is that Kool-Aid, and she used to make yellow cake with the homemade chocolate icing. Then was her iconic things that we loved. And I remember she was getting sick, and I had told her like, I'm gonna keep your name alive, and she like, well, we gonna see. And I didn't even have an idea there yet because I didn't know what I was gonna do. So she passed away.
Wait, were you teenage years yet, or?
Oh no, I was grown. Like,
you saw your daughter?
Probably been past about 6 years now, maybe something like that.
Okay.
So, excuse me, beer got me. So basically, I said I'm gonna keep your name alive. She said we will see. I like you will. So when she passed, like a year after she passed, I was looking for some beats for somebody else, and I came across a beat. There's a producer on YouTube called Rising K, and he made this beat, and it had like a Courage the Cowardly Dog sample, but it had that screw kind of Texas feel to it. So I'm a big Texas fan. I love, you know what I mean? I done kicked it with Paul Wall. I done met Chameleon there. I done been talked to Big Tuck on the phone. And I've been listening to Screw since junior high. And I always said, like, a lot of my favorite artists from there, you know what I'm saying, died because of that codeine. Yeah. Now, mind you, my grandmother grew up in a town where drugs was drugs, you know what I mean? And she used to fuck with the syrup. And I remember them motherfucker all night. Neck looked like it's about to snap off. They call it nodding. So basically, I took her recipe of what she did with Kool-Aid, but then put my twist on it with alcohol. And then I made the Linda G. And then I actually made a song called I'm on that Linda G. So when I dropped the song with the drink, it kind of coincided with each other, and it made you want to try it. So it just started going. And shout out to one of my dudes that he passed away. My dude Will Guns from that Chalk Line incident. He was the one who told me, like, you know, he loved the original flavor. He like, man, why you don't hit him with a new flavor? I'm like, well, you know, this was her thing. But he like, yeah, but now you done made a name. You made a brand. Why don't you try that ice blue one, that ice blue raspberry lemonade? So then I came out with that Heisenberg blue, you know what I mean? Because I watched Breaking Bad. So I try to incorporate my life with what I'm doing. But see, the crazy part is when we had the company, as far as the Cake Boys, right. All of our titles was corny. But corny sells. Because, like, you got to think, the Jello Jiggle Jam.
Yeah.
We giving out 5,000 free Jello shots. The first Loud Color Cabaret. So it was all over the place. So that's what I actually did.
Gobble.
Right. So I started coming out with flavors, and I keep the customers involved. I let them throw their ideas out there, and I keep them part of the movement. So, I mean, it's been years, and they've been booming, and even if I stop doing it, they still asking. So, you know, that's how I get it. And after today, me seeing what you do, I want to be like your sponsor as well. You know what I mean? Well, so next time you go live, you'll have a jug of Linda. You can pull up and do your thing.